Let's get right into this. Today I'm adding a router table to my Ridgid table saw. This is the Ridgid R4560, I believe. And I don't know which Bosch table saw or router table this is, but I'll put it right here. And this is just like the Delta T2 table saw. So basically same clone, just made for Ridgid. And it's common to put this table in here because of how well it fits in here. So I've gone ahead and done a lot of the prep work already. We took this bar out. I went ahead and disassembled the router table so there's no legs on it. I bought this used, so it was already put together. If you didn't buy it used, you'd take it out of the package like this and be able to put it in here. And then a trick I've used before on my last one to do this is basically take something flat like this, some levels, and I've gone ahead and clamped them. In some cases, I did have to add some wood blocks underneath to fill the gap, but I've got it clamped to the table saw into here, so now I've got a nice flat, perfectly lined up with the table saw wing. So next I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes where our bolts will go. We're going to probably still use these two holes here. So we're going to drill through the hole and through this plate. And then I bought some more bolts that we will probably put one here and one here. And then I have some that can, if we decide to, we can bolt it right to this wing. There is 3 holes on that wing. So I've got a 5/16 drill bit, a bunch of M8 nuts and bolts. I did buy specific ones. So this is the one that goes in these holes. It has this little shoulder. They're tough to find, but I bought some that are this. They're not pan head. They're more of a countersunk, and they're the same size. And I'm going to try and put them at the same level as these so that it won't interfere with the fence at all. And if I have to, I have a countersink that I can use on metal and make it sink in a little more. So we'll see what happens here. So let me go ahead and get these holes drilled, and we'll try to get this mounted up. I was able to get that one in and tightened, so I'll go ahead and drill out 3 more holes and put those bolts in. And I do have these 4 bolts in. I've gone ahead and grabbed my 13 millimeter wrench, my 5 socket, although I don't think that fits these. It's actually a smaller one. It's a 4. So we're going to get the wrench that came with it. We're going to go ahead and tighten these up. Now, one thing I will note is I did grab a 3/8. The 5/16 was just slightly too small, so that got me to where I needed to be. Now, I don't trust just those 2 to hold it entirely, so although it's not really moving right now, go ahead and put that back just to be safe. And now I'm a bit torn because I could add more on the sides here, and I think I have the right bolts for that, and hopefully the fence doesn't interfere, or doesn't interfere with the fence. There's also holes in this sheet metal one back here, and I could definitely drill that out and put a bolt in there, which I also have these cap screws with bolts. So I think I'm going to start there. I'll see how sturdy it is from there and maybe decide at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and drill those out. I'm going to show you what I got going on down here. I already drilled this one and put in the hardware, but I haven't tightened it. So let's go ahead and drill this one. We'll go ahead and put our bolt in, washer on the back, nut. We'll go ahead and give those all a snug up now. I'm going to slowly release this one. Nothing fell, and we're still lined up good. And that should let this, I mean, it's not going to move too much because it's got 2 there, so. So we're almost done with this now. Now, I mean, that seems pretty sturdy to me. I don't think I need to go ahead and do anything more with it. Now, per the instructions, we'll go back, put these little levelers in here. And I may have them wrong. I may have to adjust them. I'll do that later. I just am curious mean, that seems solid to me. It's flat. I'm going to go ahead and put the fence back on, and we'll see how that slides. And here we are back on. So it gets the maybe right there, but that probably has to do with leveling that more than anything. Right here, we're perfect. So, in fact, it gets perfectly on there. Over here, you can see there's a little gap. I also wanted to show this step. So I don't have it on there quite straight. Maybe I'll fix that a little bit. But I did mount the switch here. I took it off the black plastic panel it was on. You could mount it here. That's where it would normally go. But I thought maybe putting it off to the side would give me more room to get at the router. Plugged everything in. And we're all set. So thanks for watching me set that up on the table saw. That'll definitely be nice to have it out of the way, have more space, and have it there. So this is just one unit. I will go ahead and do a review on that shortly here in the future. So if you like this video or don't want to miss out on that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'd appreciate it if you give me a like. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.